Hello, everyone. This is your girl Sonya with Deliberations with Sonya, and I'm coming at you with a quick hit for today, September 11th, 2025, the anniversary of 911, the Twin Towers situation in New York. And today, someone of a different persuasion, lady, just go on and on about this Charlie Kirk thing. Now, y'all ain't seen me. I ain't posted because I'm trying to get things right within myself and my business and my life and all the other ins and outs of things that go on. However, I don't know what the Holy Spirit or Jesus or I don't know what be happening. But I was just sort of like, he got what he deserved. Now, you cannot say that in the company of the others. But as I tell some colleagues, I'm over it. I am over it. Okay? I am fully saturated like a sponge. Okay? I am like a sponge who's absorbed all the Trumpism MAGA guy. Okay? I've been all up in and through it. The United States of America done showed me that it don't give a damn about me, the people that look like me, my sons, the people that look like my sons. This dude was the understudy, like a Hitler or something. Okay? Oh, he had children, blah, blah, blah. Everybody got children. Lots of people dead right now got children. I got children. He still calls for, well, it's okay if kids get killed because we need to keep our guns. Sometimes you got to crack a few eggs. I don't know what the hell he said. Something to that effect. He espoused for hatred against the Civil Rights Act, wanted to roll it back, and i.e. Trump and his 2020 people, or whatever they call themselves, whatever, trying to roll back the Civil Rights Act. He was with that Unite the Right, the Great Replacement Theory, okay? Just all of it. I mean, this person, just because a person puts on a suit, look clean cut, put that Cheerio box face on, you know, charisma and an ability to speak in public does not equate to someone that should be taken seriously. And the issue for me in America right now is that I'm going to try to get this real quick and dirty, okay? Politicians, especially black elected politicians, and then Democrats and liberals, they want to sit here and, oh, pat them on the back and they're so sorry. Well, nobody is apologizing to Black Lives Matter. What's his name? Floyd. I can't remember his name. Yeah, I'm just agitated right now. I know these people's names. The issue for me is this. I'm over it. Just like I was over the situation with the Hispanic women who voted for Trump. And the chickens done roosted and still roosting on them. And I am unapologetic. I am unapologetic. And I will not shrink myself into this little bitty box so you can feel better in public spaces when, yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Why? Because you don't give a fuck about me and my feelings. And until we in America, those of us of higher education, higher stature, I had a little, powwow on the side with a few folks after, I sent Karen in a tailspin. I mean, and it's like, why would you do that? Why you just didn't let it roll over your head? Because don't let them roll over their head. Okay? Why is it that I have to be the better person? Me and Michelle Obama love her to death, but when they go live, we go high. Fuck that shit. We passed that. Okay? I wanted to drink my Starbucks and find me a banana nut muffin and a little teeny tiny microwave and just maybe, get myself through the day. I didn't come in there to be like, but I'm not finna have 10, 15 minutes taken out of my life listening to, how sad for a person that has basically espoused race-based hatred and was one of the leaders, one of the foundational creation is of the race-based hatred of my people being coming after all of this stuff. No, I don't approve of that. It's not something that I would espouse. I am a Christian all the way down to the ground, but don't get it twisted, okay? Turn the other cheek, Christian. That get people in the ground, okay? No, and it's just like I don't feel as though I have to just be so above it. We had a little discussion. Like, well, you're the higher person of thinking, and you're supposed to. I ain't supposed to be shit. Okay, I ain't supposed to be shit. But a mother, a black woman of 2 sons in America. Then all these alphabets and stuff you see after all that other stuff. No. Okay, because guess what? I did all that bullshit. And I kept my mouth shut, and I did what I was supposed to do. And you know what? Motherfucker still look at me, look at my sons, like we don't fucking matter, okay? So excuse me if I wake up in the morning after what you call a tragedy. It's just another day in the news for me, okay? Because it is not nothing to be all up in arms about. Fuck that, okay? These people be out here since the day Trump walked into one of them stadiums and told people, smack them, kick them, hit them, get them out of here. I don't pay your legal bills, okay? Get them the fuck out of here. Hit them. I still have images of black people in those audiences being yanked and pulled and all of that. Okay? I still have this image of this white older gentleman punching this lady. Okay? Because if that was me, that motherfucker be crippled right now. Okay? Because it wouldn't have been nothing on the world to stop me from stomping his motherfucking head into the ground. But see, I don't go to rallies. Okay? I don't do that. Okay? And a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Of that, I have been triggered off the deep end by this bullshit. And I'm not going to apologize. And I'm not going to make you feel comfortable in a space where you feel like you can get in the space with me and talk about, oh, the Trump administration, oh, the man got shot, oh, the blah, blah, blah. I don't give a single solitary fuck. Okay? And don't bring me that. And you see who I am. It is quite understood who I am. It is not a mystery to anyone that I deal with on any level who I am. So when you come into the spaces and places where I'm at, I don't come in there going, oh, Barack, yes, what's up? Put some sugar in your coffee because Barack is so sweet. I don't do that to you. So don't come in here. And my coffee ain't even went through my veins yet. And you talking about, oh, how Papa Owie, well, you just cry because the man he got shot. Well, what the fuck you think? What did you think was going to happen? Now, I like to mind my own business. I'm a big mind my own business kind of person. Okay? But it's just enough is enough. Flags at half staff? What in the whole fuck are we doing? You know? This man is for rolling back civil rights. Just the horrid things that come out this man's mouth. I cannot. Anyway, I just wanted to pop on here real quick. Because I called my son this morning. You know, after that meeting, I was like, Scotty, do you think that I should have just cut my mouth shut? And usually Scotty is the number one person be like, Mom, stop, you're doing too much. Okay, fuck the world. What we eating for lunch? But this morning, I called Scotty and I said, Scotty, he's my barometer. Because sometimes, you know, I be in my head. I do not be giving a shit what's going on out in this world. If it don't involve me, my personal health, my self-care, or some money, or something like that, I do not be giving a shit about this stuff. I just am of the feeling that when people know better, they do better. At least I used to be about that. Now I understand that people can know better and be better, and they still do the wrong thing. For instance, my son was like, Mom, they are over the black Twitter sphere and all these other thinky things. And I'm not talking like that because, you know, it's just, I don't know what he be talking about, all these separate little groups and stuff. But he was like, yeah, people mad because black people ain't mad. People mad because black women, black people like, huh? And I was like, okay, because it isn't just me. You know, it's like, why we even gotta be talking about this? I'm the big hat lady at the black church. Okay? And as a matter of fact, I'm the big hat lady that used to be the operations manager of one of Cleveland's historically black churches. And after that unite the right or whatever, and this things with these people and, you know, and showing up and shooting up black churches because they shouldn't exist. I'm the person who is making sure that we're following the guidelines set by the FBI agents that came to the church to say, y'all are being targeted. You all are historically black. You are a very X amount of famous church in this community. And because of that, you're going to need some armed guards, which we already had. And, you know, we can't police all these churches. So what we are doing is we letting you know, you're going to go for yours, basically. Because some white person could come up in here. Do you know how many times I went to church, sitting in the back, looking around, you know, feeling like, oh my goodness, you know? And my security officers is, you know, and then, you know, just regular old deacons and stuff. Deaconesses at the church, you know, packing and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be like our forefathers. We in church trying to praise God, trying to free our souls of the stress and the drama associated with being black in America. Okay? And we got to do that in 2025. And you want me to sit around and act like, oh, to my oppressor? Where they do that at, okay? All that we should overcome. I told somebody, I was like, look, all that singing and we should overcome shit. No. No. This is not that. And I said to some folks, this generation of young people, they're not finna, we shall overcome. And so what I'm telling you is, while you are sitting here playing the game of appeasement with folks marching around these communities like the SS from the 1930s Germany, while you are appeasing them, while you are appeasing them, telling them that you are not going to fight back, I have to stand in the back and put my dukes up and let them know, hey, you don't come over here, that bullshit. Appeasement will get you killed. Ask the folks in Israel and the other Jews that. You are appeasing the little SS with the little shorts and the little gray shirts and the black and the little hat with the two little lightning bolts and shit and the little swastika on the side. You are appeasing. Charlie Kirk was like the leader of the SS. Sometimes I have to use terms that people can understand. Maybe understand deeper in their heart. However, due to this great replacement theory that people believe is really happening, I call it genetics. I call it the growth of the species. Let's see. They would not replace us. Maybe they shouldn't have raped us. I just thought about that, but that is cool, okay? So when you go into a place and you rape and pillage the people, and then all the children come out looking differently, but yet you make a rule, right? You make a rule, the 1% rule, that no matter what, you still black, because I know that that girl is passing for white. I know that that man is passing for white, but he black because he got 1% of blood in him. Now you want the motherfucking blood back. Now you want to add them to your side of the equation and shit. I gotta stop. This was not supposed to be that, okay? But what I'm saying is, this idea of persons replacing other persons and the white majority becoming the minority, well, you should have kept your dick in your pants a long time ago. But you did it. So it's like you want to have your cake and eat it too. You want to rape, pillage, village. You want to go out here and impregnate all the people, all these mixed up babies. And now you want to kick all the babies out to America and say, it's just for white people. And in today's world, when no one is standing up, no one is speaking up, no one is saying the nasty, hurtful things that people are saying and doing to us as a black community, these people are ripping the history out the history books pages, okay? And what they want to do, people like Charlie Kirk, they want to take pride, okay? They want to take black pride away from black people so that you can sit around and listen to people that say, you ain't shit, you ain't gonna never be shit. No, boo-boo, we the mud and the blood to put the bricks on this bitch, okay? You're mad about it, but ain't nothing you can do about it, okay? We're gonna go on vacation, we're gonna go overseas, we're gonna do what we want to do, but we ain't going no motherfucking where. We are not ceding fucking ground. Every time as African Americans, we do something to the betterment and to the benefit of us, somebody show up. And the institutional racist system in America, it just takes. Take Black Wall Street. Okay? Hey, as Kendra says, sometimes you gotta pop up and show Mickey Freakies. And you can't be afraid. You can't tuck your little tail under your tail and just think, oh, if I just be invisible, they won't see me, and then it'll go away. It'll go away. It'll go away. No, it won't. It won't go away. This is a damning situation in America. And we are sloping ourselves into a fucking revolution. And it may not be all of us involved in it. It may just be in these cities where these people are sending these extreme police state situations, going and harassing members of minority communities, etc., etc., etc. This man wants to do this so he can proclaim martial law. We rise or fall together. And people need to realize that. And with that being said, don't think I'm going to high-five my oppressor. Okay? Sip coffee, find muffin, check box. Another one bites the dust. Who gives a fuck? Because that's how these people show me and show us as Black people in America that they give zero fucks about our lives. Black lives don't matter. So excuse me for wanting to change the channel on the Charlie Kirk shit so that I can figure out if the Great Bacon Challenge, if they use nuts in a red velvet cake. I don't have any energy for that. I don't have any energy. I don't care. Okay? The only thing I care about when shit like that happens is that a Black person do it. Because if so, I got to lock my children down. And then look at this. 6 or 7 HBCUs had to go on alert. I forgot about that almost. Had to go on alert because people like, we gotta retaliate. Y'all know ain't no Black person that shot that man in his motherfucking neck right there in no Utah. That's chickens come home to roost. And them chickens look like your motherfucking ass. Okay? They don't look like me. Okay? Because we got other shit to do. We got bigger fish to fry. Nobody gives a shit. I digress. Like I said, the revolution is being televised. And it's horrid. And I used to think that America was bigger than that. Political violence was a thing that took Kennedy, Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, and just Emmett Till, just, you know, and people, oh, that wasn't political violence, he wasn't a politician. No, but it was a message. And his Black mama, who was saturated with the bullshit, she felt the need to show America what the fuck is happening. Because it's so... What did he do? How can that be your first sentence? How can that be your first thought? What did he do? Let's see. He did the same thing my sons did. came out of my womb a beautiful, proud black young boy, full of life and vigor, had a little swag and a smile and looks that could kill. And some jealous ass white men killed him for none other reason than to extinguish his flame. And that black mama, I pray she to have the courage and strength that she has. But because of Emmett Till and because of that black woman and her putting her son on display to jar America into understanding what it feels like to be a black mother of black boys in America. If only for a fucking minute. Maybe then, and only then, will you understand. Well, we could give a single solitary fuck about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. This has been Deliberations with Sonya. I'm your girl, Sonya. Tune in, like, share, subscribe. See you Tuesday. What day is that? I don't know. Next week, Tuesday. Okay, today is 9/11, so I don't know. 14th, 15th or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm having a full episode, and it's gonna be all cute, and I'm gonna be all cute, and it's gonna be all whatever, and we're gonna do the new thing, and then I'm gonna invite you to participate in some new things, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Smooches. Stay up.